So this video is a little bit different for me because I'm doing this completely unscripted. Usually my videos have a slight script that I deviate off course from a lot, but I'm playing Borderlands 1 at the moment, the original, so you're probably going to see some footage of that in the background every now and again. And I had a bunch of side missions to do, so I figured I'd just go on YouTube and watch a video on my second monitor while I did them. And the first thing that came up was the Deus Ex Remaster announced trailer. And I'm not the hugest fan of Deus Ex. I've never actually played any of the games before, but they are definitely on my backlog. Like, I've heard of them enough where I want to play them eventually. So I figured I'd give the trailer a look and see if I'd want to play the remaster, or, you know, I just wanted to check it out because I've never actually experienced this world before. So I figured that maybe this would sell me on it and maybe I'd play it next week for my next game to review. But oh man, this is not a good remaster, holy shit. I feel so sorry for you Deus Ex fans, because I did a bit of research before hitting record here, and I know that Deus Ex has never really been in the public conscience, in a big extent at least, and the series has been on ice for quite a while now. So if it feels like for you guys that are fans of this series, there was a lot banking on this remaster. Like, we've seen some recent remasters completely reinvigorate a series. I think the most notable recent one would be the System Shock remake, and I think there's a System Shock 2 remaster now that's apparently really good. And it brings a lot of new fans in, and for a series that is similar to System Shock, where it hasn't really had a new game in a while, it got people talking. Like, I've never heard of System Shock until the remaster and the remake. Anyway, my point is, it seems like a lot was banking on this remaster selling well. Like, and honestly, I can't see this selling well. And it's unfortunate for you guys that are fans of this series, because, like I said, it's been on ice for a while, and this could be the last Deus Ex you guys get. And I could be wrong saying that, and I hope I'm wrong, because this is a series that has been around for years at this point, and it does have a lot of fans. But from the little research I've done, it does seem like the series is in trouble, and definitely at risk of not getting a new game if this doesn't sell well, like I said before. And the last game you guys might get might be the shitty remaster, is basically my point here. Like, the original came out in the year 2000, this remaster looks like it came out in 2005. Like, it is not good graphically at all, and the game is so old that they should have done what they did with the first System Shock game, what that developer did, and just rebuild it from the ground up. I just did a little bit more research into the people actually making this remaster as well, and I think they made the Tomb Raider remasters recently, which graphically those games aren't the best either, like, especially for modern remaster standards. But I think what they'd be more well known for recently is them completely butchering the Battlefront collection, the like remaster of the Battlefront games, the old Battlefront games on PC. And yeah, like, this developer does not have a good reputation, especially recently. I mean, the Tomb Raider remasters were pretty well received, but personally, I don't think that they look amazing, like, for modern standards. Like, it's meant to be a modern remaster. I don't think even those games are up to par. Whilst I was watching this trailer too, I kind of started thinking about another game, a game that I have actually played before that is really near and dear to my heart. That's also getting a complete remake soon, I think. I think it's a remake, not a remaster. Anyway, Halo Combat Evolved. I have been playing Halo since I was about 5 years old. Halo 3 was my first Halo, but I've played all of them, right? And Combat Evolved is definitely near and dear to my heart, and it's a game that has aged amazingly. Like, it's one of the oldest games I've played that has just aged so well. Particularly gameplay wise. Like, of course, graphically it looks outdated, but gameplay wise it is still a really fun game. But even with those graphics being a bit outdated, like, the art style still holds up those graphics. Like, I can't say that Halo Combat Evolved looks bad because of its age, because the art style helps hold it up. But anyway, I'm not talking about graphics here, I'm mainly thinking about gameplay, because there's been like announcements, like talks from developers about them adding sprint to Halo 1. Now, Halo 1, sorry, is a game that doesn't have sprint. And I want to get this out of the way, I'm not one of those like Halo no sprint purists that complain a lot about how 343 added infinite sprint and whatnot into Halo 4, and people complain about the armor mod for sprint in Halo Reach. I don't really care about sprint in Halo, like the modern games have it, the older games don't. Like I don't have an opinion, like a big opinion on it. But why I'm concerned about it in this remaster is because Halo 1 was a game that was built around not having sprint as a feature. And you've got to probably heard other YouTubers who talk about Halo mention this before, but adding sprint and like simple stuff, sprint and mantling, that's like standard in every game now. Adding that to games, you have to like completely think differently about level design because of those features. You're gonna make hallways longer because you're running faster, like your character is physically moving faster. And if there's mantling, I don't know if there is mantling in this remake, but if there is, you've obviously got to change level design for that, because like if you can get on top of a structure that you normally couldn't in the original, you might need to add like redesign it to stop that from happening so you don't accidentally get out of bounds or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a game designer. But for me, that adding sprint in Halo 1 is a pretty fundamental change, and I honestly like can't imagine it. Like it's unimaginable to me. Like if you say Halo 1 with sprint, I imagine like a really clunky looking mod. I can't even like fathom like a well-designed sprint for Halo 1. And like the level design in Halo 1, it has some of the best levels I've played in a first-person shooter, and it has some of the worst too, like the library. Anyone heard of that fucking shithole level? But those bad levels, they added that charm to the original Halo, and not having sprint in the library is what made it so difficult. And there was other stuff made it difficult too, but imagine if you could sprint around in the library, like I think that level would just be a breeze if you could just sprint away from the flood. But yeah, I'm not really sure why I hit record on this video, honestly. I just kind of felt like the state of the Deus Ex remaster. I feel bad for that fan base, and I just want to talk about the Halo 1 remaster, so that's it. See ya.